Yo, what's up? My name is Nox, and welcome to Fortnite. That is how my first video started 1 year ago, almost. I got the game, well, my name was different, but yeah, that was my intro. Uh, I miss it. I miss Season 1 so much. Whenever people didn't spam P90s, we had that little SMG that was, like, did nothing to you. I can't get over that Factory by Dusty Depot that they took out. And everyone running around in those default skins. By the way, my key bindings are changed, so I might suck. But yeah, I got the game exactly 1 year ago from today. I was watching someone, like a fellow small YouTube streamer. He had like 1,000 subs, and he was playing it on September 26th, I believe, 2017. And you know, I'm like, what is this game? This looks so stupid. He was like some weird cartoon girl. And then it all of a sudden transitioned to a bus, a blue bus, like floating with a hot. I'm like, what is this game? But I didn't really question. I was just chilling in the chat. And then after that, I'm like, okay, this looks stupid. I didn't think anything of the game. And then like 4 days later, yeah, because it would have been on the 30th probably, because that's when I downloaded the game, and it wouldn't make sense for me to wait a day and then download it. On the 30th, I saw, I believe it was Phase Replays. It was a Call of Duty YouTuber that I was sub to, playing it. I'm like, okay, I'll give this a chance. What is this game? And he explained it, because, you know, it was obviously new and people were asking. And I'm like, oh, this seems like a really cool game, because I always wanted to play a Battle Royale game like PUBG and H1Z1, but my computer couldn't run them very well. So the fact that there was one coming out for PS4 and it was free, I'm like, yo, this is sick. Oh my god, these key bindings, I can't even move. But yeah, then I got it and fell in love immediately. It was just, when people didn't build, like, I won several games in Season 1 without building at all. There was no other feeling. It was, I can't even build, bro. These new keybinds, brutal. Before there were P90s being spammed in your face, you know, and non-stop building. I mean, yeah, building's one of the reasons I fell in love with this game. But the fact that people go so tryhard now, it's just, like, I don't know, something's not the same. It's hard to explain if you didn't play in Season 1, maybe Season 2, but I don't know, it was such a fun game. And then I started posting YouTube on it. I believe my first video was on the October 3rd. I got it September 29th, or 30th, maybe, the last day of September. Oh my god, it's so hard to build with these new controls. But, yeah, I don't know. There's just something else about the game. I miss it. I really miss that little factory by Dusty Depot. I would go there like every single game. And Dusty Depot, I would go there a lot too. And, I mean, I do like the new additions, the new guns. Everything is cool. But it takes away from what Fortnite really was. Like, the people from Season 1 and 2, we didn't fall in love with the game because there were freaking floating islands with a lightning cube on the bottom. Like, what even is that? It's cool. It's cool, yeah. But that's not what Fortnite is. Like, now there's, I don't know. I feel like once they... let me know what you think if you played back then or when you started playing. Let me know what you think about where the game's going. But first Hop Rocks, then we had Rifts. No, there was something else. Shockwaves, Impulses. I mean, I do like those. But at the same time, it's not what Fortnite is. You know? It's not what Fortnite... like, why everyone... Nice shot. Now we have freaking grappler hooks where you can... What does building matter? You can just jump right over it. Like... building doesn't even matter. Why can't I place a trap? That's stupid. Alright! It would just... brings back so many memories. The game was so unbalanced. I get that. But some of the... and I get that... oh my god. That's too much. I can't even listen to it. But... whenever they started adding these new items, they made like a commitment to the community that they would add new stuff every week. Like... and that's cool. That's great. But... the way the route they took with it really took away from what Fortnite was. Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but I didn't fall in love with Fortnite because there was 80 biomes, like 10 people by the time the first circle finished, people spraying P90s. Yeah, I think they should add new guns or else the game would get pretty stale after a year. But the way that they made they took out the power of shotguns and made SMGs way better, and then they realized it was too much, and then they tried to nerf it. Like, I don't know. I know double pump was really annoying and spammy, but the fact that they took that out is okay, whatever. But then they made SMGs better, way better than double pump ever was. You know, at least for me on console, that's how I feel about it. I realized on PC it was ridiculous how fast you could swap. But on console, I mean, there was like a second delay, maybe not. Like, you know, you had to wait for it to like come out of your like inventory. You know, it would be like boom, 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 boom. Like, it wasn't like on PC. It was pretty rough. Oh my god, I cannot deal with these new keybinds. On PC, you could get some ridiculous speeds, like boom, 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 boom. Like, yeah, I get that should be nerfed, but the way they had it on console was not broken at all. And then they took that out, which is fine by me, because it was spammy and annoying. And now you actually have to hit your shots, which is made it feel like the original Fortnite a little more, because you weren't spamming, you know, you were jumping around trying to hit your shots, maybe building a little. But now it's just, I don't know, like I said, these new key bindings are rough. I haven't gotten used to them yet, so I might die again. I heard him around me somewhere. But, oh shoot, hey there, buddy. But the way, I don't know, the route they took is just not a lot of what, I don't know how to describe it. Just the route they took with all these movement items. Someone's getting lasered. Bro, I keep jumping. The route they took with some of these like spammy items, movement items, I just don't think it's the route they should have taken. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. These new key bindings are so difficult. I can't even. But yeah, I had several wins in Season 1 without building at all. Like, just running around with these guns, like, they were unbalanced. It was really annoying. Like, headshots with scars were 90s, 8. Headshots with M16s were 80. And the graphics weren't that great. But that's what made Fortnite Fortnite. I don't know. It wasn't meant to be a serious, realistic game. It was meant to be more, you know, I don't know. It was meant to be like a more cartoony, fun game. It wasn't meant to be all serious and Maybe it was. Maybe that was their intention, but obviously based on the looks of the characters and everything, it wasn't meant to be realistic. And I'm not saying these things that they're adding are realistic, but, you know, this isn't what the community was asking for, you know? I'm not saying any of the additions are bad. They're all fun. They're cool to use for a minute or two. But it takes away from why everyone fell in love with Fortnite. Maybe some people from Season 1 do disagree with that. And I still love Fortnite. I do. It's still a ton of fun. But it's not the game that it was in Season 1. Running around. Now, obviously, people are going to get better. People are going to start building more because that's like the skill gap. And whenever they came out with that statement saying that they're trying to add new metas for endgame instead of just builds, I was like, that's so stupid. Like, it's the skill gap. How are you gonna take the skill gap out of your game, like, and allow more noobs to win? Like, that's so people with miniguns are just gonna beat me. But I feel like I kind of agree with there's like point of view on that. It's so annoying because yeah, I do win a lot of my build battles and they're fun. But having to waste 500 materials, build up to the sky limit, that's not a last man standing game. This is freaking Minecraft and a half. Like, what are we playing here? I do love the build and everything, but at the same time, I see, like, there's an issue here with how the game is going. It's turning into people are building non-stop. You gotta either have 500 materials and be the best builder to win, like a 1v1. It's just, and you gotta somehow avoid P90s, miniguns, and LMG. Like, I don't know. Some of the new guns, like P90s, don't belong in this game. That original SMG we had that looked so stupid. That's all we needed, you know? And a single pump. I'm fine if they took out double pump and just left it as a single pump. But then they started making SMGs OP. I know I'm repeating myself, but just trying to explain, like, for those of you that think, you know, all these additions are good, I'm trying to explain, you know, from my point of view, how I feel that the game really isn't the same as it was in Season 1. New skins are cool. New guns every now and then are cool. Where'd that slurp go? Where's my slurp at? There she is. These new key bindings are so brutal. Additions like new key bindings. That's awesome. Like, you can, you know, move around and do everything a lot easier on controller. Oh no. This is the only meta. Run me out of materials. Excuse me? What? Was that him that got lost in the storm? Wait, what? Why were those? I swear those bullets were coming from behind me. Oh my god, I just died to the worst in the world. I changed my jump button to the left analog. It's so bad. Don't do it. I'm sure I'll get used to it and it'll be really good. But it's so difficult right now to get used to. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about how Fortnite's taking these updates in the, like, where they're taking the game. Like, first they take a freaking rock. No, was it a meteor first? I don't even know. Then they started making all these holes in the map. Like, then they, like, I loved their first edition. Like, it's when they first changed the map, they added shifty, they added tilted, they added biomes. Everything looked amazing. And then they started freaking taking rockets and meteors. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. Alright, bud. And then from there, because why not? Let's just start making islands fly up in the sky and make cubes roll around the map. And if you shoot it, it strikes the nearest guy with light. Like, what are you doing? That's not... Now they have pets. Like, some of these things are cool. But some of them are just, like, what? Come on, bro. And don't even get me started on the latest edition. These shadows, what are they called? Shadow stones? They added a phase button, so you can just go right through people's builds. What are you doing? And you can be invisible, like... I mean, yes, I do think building needs a nerf. I disagree with that statement 100% when they first announced it. But looking back at season 1, like, no one built. You know, if they put a cap on, say, I know this would be a really stupid idea, but say they made the building height limit like 1. So all you could build was like a wall and a staircase. You couldn't, like, you know, I don't know. You know, it's just to keep the game actual fighting rather than just turtling up and spamming P90s and traps. That's all the game really is at this point. I know building is the skill gap, but I feel like the best players... Yeah, dance on me again, buddy. Yeah. Uh-huh. That is amazing. That's karma right there. Don't friggin' boogie down on me. But I feel like the best players would still win. They would have to use the resources. What the heck is happening? Like, you wouldn't be able to rely on building as much, but you'd still be able to build to block the shots. You couldn't do this garbage. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is all the game is. Spam builders and spam P90ers. You see this every single game. He just got trapped. Oh. Like, this isn't what Fortnite was. This isn't... Building, yes, I do like. But, I don't know. I feel like they gotta do something about this. Took him way too long to place that trap. Bro... I don't know, maybe if they took out... I know it'd be dumb, but I'm just, like, saying suggestions of it, like... Ways they could change. Like, say they took out the ramp. Then all you're doing is putting walls... Barriers for cover. Wow. Wow. May the worst player win. He's about to get cleaned up. Oh my god, this guy's spraying a peanut. I told you, this is the game now. Like, say they took out ramps. Then it'd be like season 1. You know, whoever has the... Obviously, like, they'd have to change some guns. Oh my lord, this is what Fortnite is now. They'd have to change some guns around and stuff. Like, miniguns. To, like, counter that, because... They added these guns as counters to building. So if they removed those, and say you could only place walls now. I know a lot of people would hate this. But imagine what it would do to the game. It'd be like season 1, where you're placing a wall so you don't get shot. But you're not having. You couldn't have giant build battles. You could just build some cover, and that's it. That's simple. Not this. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's fun having build battles, but this is just too much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the current state of Fortnite and where it's going. With friggin' floating islands, what do you mean? What are you doing? I wouldn't do that. I mean, oh, I thought it was taking like 5. Still though, I don't think taking 30 damage was worth the launch pad. I mean, what are you doing? He's chilling in the store. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to drop a like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.